Open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one too low.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard up to the 38. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool, 28 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for this. And if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I want to do, yep.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that. A swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down and inches. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back.
But you got to calm down before I turn up, bro. You got to calm down. Relax.
For the extra point.
Nah, it's early, man.
But there is a flag on the play.
Perfect kick. I don't even do that.
Accept the penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
On the jump.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down.
This nigga's not that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now back to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept. It's well done.
Oh my God, he caught that easy.
As they watch the replay, they want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Man, my nigga from LA, he just
So the
trying to
challenge
tap
there
his
does
toe,
not go
man.
their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Hell no, man.
Touchdown, Falcons.
You ready for this shit,
Has
man?
carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his effort. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, that shit crazy.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more
Bro, this shit don't make no sense. All them niggas sliding down.
5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shit don't make no sense, bro.
They'll set up to throw. And he drops it in.
I had a good quarterback.
Struggles continue here.
That's crazy.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going option play on third down.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
That was another fucking
Second catch
touchdown,
for him
bro.
today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year and 12th overall. And the Raiders are able to claw one back.
And they wasted no time, right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6. And that is it.
This is the shit I'm talking about, bro.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, we got a start.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, you had a nigga wide open down in that drive.
But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
182 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete.
Man, hell no.
And he'll get nothing out of that.
That's crazy.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Whooping my ass, boy.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more
Nigga plays your shit, bitch, man. Fuck this nigga talking about, dog.
Still a 3-score lead. We'll see if they can do it. Second down.
Get off me, nigga.
He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They go with Jacobs. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down.
Oh, he didn't get it.
They'll get either the touchdown or the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Let's go now. Field black. Real green.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side.
I was right there. The nigga didn't even react.
He's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
They'll look to throw.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end. Well, this is intercepted. They get
this shit all game.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick, and the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting his hands on the target. It's a gain of 34. Another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one.
Bro, you can't be serious, man.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
This nigga can't be serious with that throw.
The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal call.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting it.
You having fun right now, nigga. You got to do something in the playoffs.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They'll start with the option.
He'll pitch it. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Oh, bitch ass nigga.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Man, ain't no fucking way, bro. I'm right there. Literally right fucking there.
Getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught.
This shit is crazy. I don't understand
To the end zone. It's another
I can make my players swivel.
This thing is ugly. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just hang on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30.
Oh, don't go in, don't go in.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, it's intercepted. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Damn, nigga Cat missed 50 games. Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So